Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with my 23 and 24 week update, pregnancy update. I know you're probably wondering, like, how are you already 25 weeks and you just recorded not too long ago? I know it's really confusing, so let me explain that really fast. So like I explained to y'all, how I first found out that I was pregnant, I went to the ER on September 3rd, which I think was Labor Day if I'm not mistaken, and I found out that I was pregnant in the ER, had an ultrasound. When the doctor came back and told me about the ultrasound, what he told me was I was anywhere between 14 to 16 weeks. He never really gave me an exact due date, so I mean, that was a course of over 2 weeks, so how was I supposed to know the due date? Anyways, when I went back in for my next doctor's visit, she told me that they always like to go with the earliest ultrasound, and since they got all of my previous doctor's records, including the one from the hospital, they decided to switch my due date from February 20th to February 16th, and I'm all for it because that means even less time being pregnant. I'm enjoying my pregnancy, but come on now, when it comes down to the end, I will take those days. Anyways, so that is why my due date has changed. That's why I'm now 25 weeks and 2 days. I turn a new week every Saturday, so literally I swear every time I blink, this pregnancy is going by really fast. Literally in 3 weeks time, I will already be in my 3rd trimester. I just can't get over this. Anyways, so let's get started. I wanted to talk about a new prenatal that I'm starting to use. Before, I was just using, like, I think it's Nature Made. I picked it up from Walmart, couple, like $4 or so. I originally wanted to use gummies, but my doctor told me not to use it because, well, not that I couldn't use it, but when you use that, you still have to go ahead and take an iron pill because there's not too much iron in the gummies, which sucks because those are like the easiest to deal with. Well, I recently teamed up with Gift Baby and they sent me a whole box. I mean, literally a box of prenatal, a box of prenatals, and this is really awesome. I highly suggest this for everyone because if you need prenatals, you can easily get the subscription box and it's sent right to your door. You don't have to worry about it, and it's sent in little boxes. So for example, this one, this is what I'm currently on. This is the box of prenatals, and you just open it like this and it's just like this. You have like a sheet of prenatals, if I could get it out. You have a sheet of prenatals ready to go, and it's already labeled Monday through Sunday for you, so it's really easy to keep up with. I've already started my new week here, so that's great. And then they also have like another box here where you can see on the side it says T1. I don't know if y'all can see the indent in it, but T1, obviously trimester 1. And then there's a big box right here for T3. So this is really awesome. I can't thank them enough for sending me these awesome prenatals, and they're really not like super big where it's hard to go down, because I'm telling you, I was like the #1 advocate for like hating prenatals, but actually now I really don't even mind it. They also have an app that you can go ahead and download and do a lot of great things on it, so I just want to say thank you so much to them for sending me these great prenatals. Okay, so before I hop into like the current symptoms or the symptoms that I went through these past 2 weeks, I want to talk about the 2 doctor's visits that I had. First of all, I feel like I had nothing but doctor's appointments back to back to back. Obviously, that's because I didn't go my entire 1st trimester, and I didn't technically start going until I was, what was that, 22 weeks? They changed my due date so much, I don't even know. 22 weeks, so I understand, but Lord knows. So my first actual doctor's appointment was on October 22nd. So I went in, it was a little bit different this time compared to the first time. Thankfully, everything went well with the insurance. There was no problem whatsoever. So I got there, I obviously had to give them a urine sample, and not too long after that, a nurse came and got me out of the waiting room. She did my weight. I actually had lost a pound, so whoop whoop to me. I'm a little bit surprised because I'm not really sick this pregnancy, so the fact that I'm losing any weight is a blessing in disguise, I guess. So we went into the room and I asked the nurse if I was gonna have to have a pap smear or anything like that. She said, I don't see it on here, so you shouldn't have to, which I was wondering about because I had one this year already, so it is what it is. She was able to find the baby's heartbeat really fast on the baby Doppler, which is cool because you all know that I have one myself, but it was not that easy at first to find it. She asked me if I wanted the flu shot. I said I wasn't sure. That's something I'm still contemplating at this point because I did have the flu shot with Masynn, but prior to even being pregnant with my daughter, I had always taken the flu shot before. Since then, I have not taken the flu shot. It's been, what, 2 years now? So, I don't know. If you're pregnant and you have taken the flu shot or you haven't taken the flu shot, can you comment down below? I just want to see your opinions about it. After that, the doctor came in and she asked me if I had any questions and everything. And at the time, I really didn't have any questions. She was just listing out a bunch of tests that I could take, but then later on when she changed my due date, she told me I literally couldn't take any. So like the Down syndrome test, I have already passed that because you take it in the first trimester, and then there were like 2 other tests which I really do not remember the name for them. In the beginning when she brought it up, she asked me if I want to take it, and I'm just like, I don't know what that is, which is horrible, but I didn't even know what it was. With Masynn, any test the doctor told me to take, I went ahead and took it, which again, I would not suggest for anybody. Do your research on these tests, because you just don't want to just take something because your doctor said. So in the end, obviously, she told me I couldn't take the test anyway, so it was kind of pointless. One thing I did get offended about, I'm not gonna lie, because I did ask her, I said, you know, my previous ultrasound, we weren't able to see the baby's gender. Would I be able to do an anatomy scan soon? And she was just like, I'm more concerned about if your baby has brain activities or if your baby has all his body parts than the baby's gender. And I let her continue and say what she says. Honestly, the way I took it is, she feels the only thing I care about is whether or not my baby's gonna have a vagina or if it's gonna have a penis. Let me just clarify this. I don't care. I was just curious. Number one, if y'all remember my previous update, I told you the ultrasound tech was not very friendly. She did not speak at all. So I was unaware of what exactly she was looking at and if everything was good to even begin with. So if the ultrasound tech was looking for kidneys, if looking to see if the baby's bladder was fine, she did not say anything. She wasn't really communicating with me or my husband, so I had no idea. Now, and I think at the end of the day, obviously every parent, every mother cares if their baby's body is functioning properly. Obviously I care if my baby has brain activity versus if my baby is a boy or a girl, but at the end of the day, the anatomy scan is also known for whether or not if you're gonna have a boy or girl. So when she kind of hopped on me like that, I was just like, listen, obviously I care about that. That wasn't my point of asking. I was just curious. At the end of the day, can I take the test anytime soon? Like, are we gonna do a scan anytime soon? So after she gave her whole little spiel and I gave my spiel, she basically said, well, yeah, we have to do the anatomy scan and we have to do it soon. I said, okay. So she said, I want you to come in within the week. So that kind of rubbed me off wrong, but I mean, it is what it is. I moved on from that situation. So that was the end of that appointment. Then I came back in on October 30th for my anatomy scan. I came in, we did the anatomy scan, and again, when I walked into the ultrasound room, I did ask the ultrasound tech if she would not like put it up on the screen, or if she wouldn't say, you know, oh, you're having a boy, just could you write it down? And the same way the doctor snapped at me about, oh, she's more concerned if my baby has brain activity, is the same way the ultrasound tech came at me. And I got a little bit upset, obviously, I'm not gonna lie, and I told her I care about that. All I'm asking is, when you do know the gender, please do not reveal it out loud. Please, if it's possible, can you write it on a piece of paper? She's like, oh, okay. I promise y'all, I just try to let things roll off my back and just keep telling myself it's not much longer, you don't have to deal with them again. And I know people keep asking me or keep telling me, oh, you need to switch your doctor. Oh, why don't you switch your doctor? I cannot switch my doctor because a lot of these practices will not take patients after your 20 weeks. So that is why I'm here, and that's why I'm taking all of this mess that I have. Or else I don't want to be here, y'all, but I have no choice. I need the prenatal care and everything else that going on, but that is why I cannot switch. Because this is not the doctor that I had my daughter with. I really wanted to go to that doctor, but if you watch previous videos, you see how they were giving me a hard time with my insurance as well. But anyways, after that ultrasound, and if you don't know the gender of my baby, you can watch the reveal. It's gonna be linked down below. But after we did all of that, there was a point where I saw that she got like the pictures of the kidney, the stomach, the bladder, all that good stuff, but she really couldn't get a good picture of the face. I did see his hands like this on the side of his face. He had his hands on the side of his face like this, and I guess she wanted a better, she wanted a clearer picture of his face, and she couldn't get it. So she asked me, well, before she asked me to move to the side, she had this is my stomach right here. She had the little wand on it. She was just like, she pressed down really hard and was like jiggling it to make him move or whatever. And he was just like, it's funny because you just see him on the screen like this, like, what'd you think that was gonna do? So she asked me to move or lay to my side on the left side. I did it. It didn't do anything. So she was like, well, I got the best that I got. And then she gave me a picture. She was like, here's the picture. Y'all, I don't have the picture with me at this second, but it's literally of the baby's spine. I'm like, so those cute pictures of him on this, okay, whatever. I'm not gonna complain, just gonna get out of here. So after that, I did meet up with the doctor, and she asked me if I had any concerns, and I told her I feel like I'm having a really hard time breathing, especially at nighttime or even doing like certain activities. I don't know if y'all can hear right now, but I just walked from my daughter's room, which is like literally 5 seconds from where I'm sitting, and I'm a little bit out of breath. I just feel like certain things I can't do, and it's just like, I don't know. Even the other day, it was a little bit nippy in here. We turned the heat on, and my husband left for work, and it was literally me and my daughter in here, and all of a sudden, I felt like I really couldn't breathe. So I expressed that to her, and she did tell me, like, you know, you are gonna get bigger, so, it's gonna be hard to breathe, yada yada yada. So she did check my heart rate and my air wave or whatever you want to call it, and she told me everything was normal, but I still don't feel right. I don't feel like my normal self. So that is something I'm gonna talk about further with her at my next appointment. But other than that, that was it. I asked her if everything was okay with my baby's brain activity and everything else, and she said, yeah, what they did see, everything was great, which is always great news. She did tell me that they didn't get every part of the anatomy scan that they wanted to get, so I am gonna have to come back. So I have another appointment yet again on the 12th. So I was getting ready to leave that appointment, and then they told me they needed more blood from me, so I went back, did the blood sample, and I left. So yeah, my next appointment, I'm going to be doing another anatomy scan, and then I'm also going to be taking my glucose test, which I'm not excited about because I literally have to be there at like 7:30 in the morning, but it is what it is. Anyway, so yes, that is exactly what happened at my last 2 doctor's appointments. Everything is great, which I'm glad. Oh, I forgot to mention, I was weighed again at this previous appointment, and I lost another pound. So your girl's down 2 pounds. It's like, I just really don't know how I'm losing weight, because I feel like I'm still eating and not always the healthiest, but hey, I'm happy. So anyway, symptoms that I've been experiencing, definitely, like I said, the breathing has been really off. I feel like it's just been really hard to even want to get up off the couch and do stuff, because I feel like I instantly lose my breath. So I do have to catch myself sitting down more. Like if I get up to clean the kitchen, I know I have to sit down every 30 seconds or so. So that, as far as kicks, I feel like the kicks are even more powerful than they were a couple weeks ago. My husband can officially feel the kicks, and I can see the kicks. So that is really, really exciting, just to see that the part of the development going on. Although I'm still tired, I don't feel like I have like my normal energy. I don't feel as sleepy at like 7, 8 o'clock. Now I can probably make it to 11, maybe 12 if your girl's feeling lucky. So that is a great part about it, because like I told y'all, I felt like I was struggling to keep up with work and stuff like that. now it's just a little bit more easier. As far as showing, obviously I'm showing a little bit more than I was the week before, but again, I still feel like I don't look like a regular pregnant lady. I'll show y'all a belly shot at the end of this. But one thing I have noticed is like a lot of growth with my hair as well. I really don't feel like I had a lot of growth with Masynn. I just feel like my hair was just always really thick, which my hair has always been thick, but I washed my hair yesterday. I did everything I was supposed to do with it, and I feel like my hair has grown a lot, and it's even more thicker than I need it to be. So that is something new. If you watch Masynn's birthday vlog, I explained this, but I had an episode where I felt like acid reflux was so bad, and it caused me to be sick. So this is probably like my third or fourth time being sick, and it also caused me to lose my breath while I was sick. So I had a whole spiel. I'll put that vlog down below so you can check it out, because I explain it a little bit more in detail. But that is something else that I've gone through. But other than that, the symptoms have been pretty much the same. I've just been trying to remain healthy, remain active, and that's pretty much it for my update. Like I said, this pregnancy has been pretty uneventful, and I'm really appreciative for that, because my first one, I mean, I was just all over the place. So I've been pretty chilled and everything like that. But before I end this update, I just wanted to tell y'all about another brand that I'm really enjoying. So if you follow me on Instagram, I was explaining how I wanted to try a lot of brands to be able to bring it to y'all and let y'all know, because I feel like with my first pregnancy, I really didn't know a lot. I didn't really like, I just feel like I didn't know a lot, and that sucks, especially when you need to know a lot when you are pregnant. So one of the things that I did struggle with my daughter was definitely breastfeeding, because everybody in my family, as far as I'm concerned, has always bottle fed, and then obviously I was not old enough at the time when they were having these babies to be asking questions and stuff like that. And then because of my work schedule at the time, I was unable to take courses or classes that would educate me on breastfeeding and all of that. So one thing I really did not like about breastfeeding was obviously my breast. Number one, I could not find a good bra that would work with me. I got these 2 bras from Walmart, and then obviously I went and bought some more bras from Walmart. I'm not dissing Walmart or anything like that, but those bras did not work well with me, because I am a big chested girl. My boobs are big, y'all. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a B or C cup. I am a huge cup, okay? And my boobs have gotten even bigger since I've had Masynn. So, and they're only gonna get bigger. So I wanted to find a bra that was gonna work with me, not only be able to nurse with it, but a bra that was going to be able to support me well and then not have me feeling uncomfortable. So the company that I found was Cake Maternity. Unfortunately, I can't show y'all the bra because I'm currently wearing it, and the other one is in the washer. I've been trying them out for about 2 weeks just so I can give you my honest opinion about them, and I 100% love them. I'm definitely going to be ordering some more bras from them when the time comes, because like I said, it's great support, and they have sizes for girls that are all the way up into triple D. If I'm not mistaken, I think they have up to H and I, but I will put their information down below for you to check them out. They're pretty affordable. They're not one of those bras that are going to cost you Victoria's Secret money or anything like that. So definitely do check them out. I am going to put their website down below, and then put the 2 bras that I have down below so you guys can check them out. And I really hope you do give them a chance if you are looking for some good nursing bras. But let me show y'all this belly shot, and I will see y'all in the next video.